Hello everyone. In this tutorial, we are going to learn the new command of Sketch, which is ellipse. So let's have a look on ellipse, and we all know what is the meaning of ellipse, as this is an elliptical shape, and we have came across day to day regarding this shape. Now let's start making this shape. So this is the plane selection we have to make here. For this time, I'm going to have the right plane and go to the normal view. Now let's read the definition for once. First of all, it is going to sketch a complete ellipse. There are certain types of ellipse in this. We will talk about that, but it is going to have a complete ellipse. Click to place the center point. That means first of all, we have to define the center point, and then we have to do two more clicks to define the axis of the ellipse. One is regarding the major axis and second one is regarding the minor axis. So keep in mind that there are 3 points which are going to control this ellipse. First one is the center point, second one is the major axis, or you can say as minor axis, and third one vice versa, like major axis or minor axis. So it's all up to you that which axis you want to be as major and which axis needs to be in minor. So let's check the drop down of this command. Now you can see here there are four options, like we have ellipse, which sketches the complete ellipse. That's why it's specifically mentioned in the definition that it is going to draw the complete ellipse, because here comes the partial ellipse and it is going to draw the partial ellipse. Then we have the certain shapes which are regarding to the elliptical shapes, which are parabola and conic. Now let's draw the ellipse in the graphics window using the ellipse command. Now just go to the ellipse. So here I'm going to pick the center, and then this is going to be this center is going to be the first point, and this is going to be the second point, and this is the third point. Now please do not press escape until or unless you have defined with the major or minor axis. However, you can define them later on also, but in case if you want to define here, so you can define here also, because my motive is that because I want to let you know about these icons, like what are these icons and what dimension do they control. Now if you see clearly here, like here, this arrow is like this, so this is going to control this shape. Okay, this one. So I'm going to give it as 60, hit enter. Now this shape, this one, this icon is going to control this one, this shape, and I will give it as 40. Now just have a screenshot of this, like 60 and 40. Now just click on close dialog, just go to the smart dimension, and this is going to be 40 and this is going to be as 60. So just have the tick here. Now this is going to be 60. So I have completed my motive, like I want to let you know about these two particular icons, like what are those particular icons and how we can give the dimensions like this. So this is going to be control this, the very first one icon, and the second icon is going to control this. Now I'm going to delete this. Now in case you want to convert this geometry to the construction mode or to the reference mode, so for that you can either choose the option from here for construction, or just press escape key and then again click on this profile and you can go to this icon, construction geometry. So it will just give the reference. And if you see carefully that the sketch is underdefined, why so? Because we have given three things here: the center point at the origin, second one is the minor axis, third one is the major axis. But here comes a relation, because this orientation is not fixed like this. Okay, so we need to fix this orientation. So I'm going to just select this point, press the control key, select the second point, and give them the relation of vertical. Okay, now you can see the sketch is fully defined. This is how you can make the sketches fully defined. I hope you got this. Now let's see the further options of the ellipse. Now we have the partial ellipse. Now just go to this, and here is the same case as the arc. Like if I just go to the arc and in the arc we have the center point arc. So it generates the partial circle. Same we have the case of the partial ellipse, like we have given the center, and now it is asking for the like what kind of shape you want to have regarding the ellipse, and then you can have the partial ellipse like this. Okay, so this is the basic difference between the ellipse, like this is the complete ellipse and this is the partial ellipse. I'm going to convert this geometry to the rigid mode like this. So this is the partial shape. Now let's go to the next option, which is conic. I will let you know about the conic first, then we will go to the parabola like conic. So it will generate the conical shapes like this. First point, second point, and then we have to control the third point like this. So this is the conic shape. Okay, now let's come to the next one, which is parabola. But before that, let me just place the conic again like this and close the. So this is how you can make the conic. Now I'm going to the next option, which is parabola. For the parabola, I will just again define a point here and be sure the entire dotted shape, like you can see here, the small dot lines are going to be get reflected on the screen. So I'm going to decrease the size of this parabola, and then you can define the parabola like this. Okay, so this is how we can generate the different shapes which have been provided in the drop down of ellipse. We have covered the ellipse, like how we can draw the ellipse. Then we have came familiar with the partial ellipse. Then we have tried the conic shape, and at last we have done the practice on parabola. And one thing more, please do not leave these tutorials after watching them. Do make the habit of doing the practice along with me, like if you do have the selection of the conic, how to place it. Like if I just go to the conic again, this is the first point, this is the second point. I have controlled the third point like this, and you can see this is not highlighting the option. Okay, that means we have to pick somewhere in the graphics window. Now it shows the option that I am able to close the dialog box. That means I have used how many points? 4 points. First, second, third, and fourth to just have the pop-up of the close dialog box to be get activated. So this is how you can make the use of commands. It seems to be easier when someone do this. So it seems to be easier that it is an easy command. I can apply this command. But whenever you are going to practice it with your own hands, so it challenges you. I would suggest you to practice with your own hands to beat those challenges. So keep learning with me and keep growing. Please do subscribe my channel and don't forget to like my video. Thank you.